He was a handsome, charming, and intelligent. Women trusted him, men admired him, and he used all of that to kill over 30 people. This is the mind of Ted Bundy, and what made him the most dangerous man in American history. The perfect American man. Ted Bundy was born in 1946. From the outside, he looked like the perfect American man. He studied law, volunteered in politics, and even worked at a suicide prevention hotline. Nobody suspected him. That was exactly his weapon, how he fooled everyone. Bundy had a system. He would fake injuries, a broken arm, a broken leg, to gain sympathy. He drove a Volkswagen Beetle, a car that felt safe and innocent. He targeted women near universities, and when they tried to help him, it was already too late. The escape nobody believed. Bundy escaped from prison twice. The second time, he traveled to Florida and killed 3 more people in a single night. But his luck ran out. A police officer stopped him for a routine check. And that was the end of a monster. Ted Bundy was executed in 1989. His last words were an apology, but only to his family, not his victims. The most terrifying thing about Bundy wasn't what he did. It was how normal he looked while doing it. If you found this story disturbing, good. It means you're paying attention. The victims nobody remembered. Bundy's victims were young women, most of them college students. They had dreams, ambitions, and futures ahead of them. But history remembered his name, not theirs. Karen Sparks, Linda Healy, Donna Manson. These are the names that deserve to be remembered, not his. While the media turned Bundy into a celebrity, families were left destroyed, waiting for answers that never came. Some victims were never even identified. Their stories ended before they began. The psychology behind the monster. Psychologists who studied Bundy described him as a textbook psychopath. No empathy, no guilt, no remorse. But what made him truly dangerous was his intelligence. He could read people, mirror their emotions, and make them feel completely safe. Experts say he scored unusually high on charm and manipulation tests. He wasn't born evil, he was built that way. A broken childhood, an absent father, and a society that rewarded his looks and confidence. By the time anyone realized what he truly was, dozens were already dead. What we learned from Bundy. Ted Bundy changed the way law enforcement works forever. Before him, police departments rarely shared information across states. After him, the FBI built one of the first criminal profiling units in history. His case taught investigators that monsters don't look like monsters. They look like your neighbor, your coworker, your friend. Today, every criminal psychology course in America includes his name, not to glorify him, but to make sure no one like him ever walks free again. The trial that shocked America. When Bundy finally stood trial in 1979, something bizarre happened. Women showed up to the courtroom, not to protest, but to support him. Some even said they were in love with him. The media covered every moment like a television drama. Bundy decided to represent himself in court, turning the trial into his personal stage. He cross-examined witnesses, argued with judges, and smiled for the cameras. Experts called it one of the most disturbing spectacles in American legal history. A man accused of murdering dozens, playing the role of the charming lawyer, and the world watched. His last night alive. On January 23, 1989, Ted Bundy spent his last hours alive in a Florida prison. He gave his final interview the night before his execution, and for the first time, he showed something close to fear. He blamed violent pornography for turning him into what he became. Psychologists dismissed it as manipulation, one last attempt to shift the blame. At 7:16 a.m., the electric chair ended 30 years of terror. Outside the prison, crowds gathered, some crying, some cheering. When the announcement came, a cheer erupted. Because for once, the monster didn't walk away. Ted Bundy is gone. But the questions he left behind remain. How does a normal-looking man become history's most feared killer? How did so many people miss the signs? And most importantly, are there others like him walking among us right now? The answer, according to the FBI, is yes. If this story kept you up at night, good. Subscribe to Dark Minds, because next time, the story gets darker.